Sorry, I have all of the things right now. Also, welcome in. But here are indeed. Real quick, if I full screen that, throw it off. You know what? Let me just do this theme. There's a lot of stuff that had to go into this. That does not work. Yeah, 1 second. Will honestly probably be for the best anyways, because then I can mess with the trackers. Okay. I've had to do... Also, I made sure I didn't look at the tunic, because I don't want to spoil it. Game is a bit loud in comparison to... Okay, 1 second. Okay, let me know how that is. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. What we love to see. Okay. So. I had to do so many edits. Because you guys can see this little... the game sound will cut whenever I swap to the tracker. Actually... I won't even worry about showing you the tracker right now. Basically, you guys can see the little items here, which is going to be the helpful part for you guys. You guys can see, oh, we have the shield. Or no, we don't have the shield. Basically, this helps me track what's what. So, in theory, I can use this to show which kind of item each of these is. Because in theory, it should just be the basic boss rewards are shuffled. However, everything's super shuffled, so this is kind of useless. This will help me keep track of what medallions and masks I have. But so if I have something, I'll highlight it. If not, cool. There's also a map part you can't see because it would be very cluttered if I kept it. That lets me see what is in logic. So I know starting off, this doesn't even have everything. It just has the main items. But I know starting off, I have a couple items here. So, I did a whole thing going over this. I did like an entire thing on this. However... Oh shit, actually, real quick. Let me reset the base point. Okay. However... I will re-go over them, because I know people are going to have questions. I'm actually okay with that blue. So, tunic colors are changed. We have a couple of starting items. We have 10 Deku Sticks, 10 Bomb Chews, all the Magic Beans for Ocarina of Time. Now, the reasoning is, there is no sword to start out with. I have to find the sword. However, I also mixed up all of the shops. Yes, I will go into that in a minute. You are the only person other than me that has that, and I'm considering deleting mine, just to make sure there is no semblance of any doubts of me cheating or anything. Not that I would, but, you know, complete, like, blindness. I can't just get frustrated and look up the answers. So, all of it's shuffled. All the shops are shuffled, which means I have 10 sword swings right now. That's all I got. I can swing the equivalent of a weapon 10 times. Which means, in theory, if I want to go fight Goma, Goma takes 5 Deku Sticks to kill. So, in theory, I have very limited attacks. I can get more Deku Sticks at the Goron City, but that I would have to farm that, and that's the only place I could really reliably get more. I have 10 Bomb Chews. That way, I can give myself a little bit of a start with some of the explosive areas. And then I gave myself the magic beans so that as soon as I have the ability to go adult, all of those checks I can just get. It's just out of the way. They're available. So, Biceptual, I sent you specifically as my moderator the seed. If you open it, it is very confusing to read. Basically, if you keep scrolling down, it'll go over some settings. It'll go like sphere 1 through like 21. The spheres ignore. If you keep going down though, it will tell you the locations, like the different quote-unquote checks, and what item is there. Some things are labeled weird. Like, for example, the hookshot isn't just the hookshot, it's called, like, progressive hookshot, because whichever one you find first is the hookshot, whichever one you find second is the long shot, is how it works. Now, the silver gauntlets and, the silver gauntlet / Goron bracelet and stuff are a little weird. They're just called progressive strength. Now, the reason I gave you that specifically as my moderator is so, one, I have someone that I can reliably trust who can give me hints but not spoil things. And not just go, oh, you're looking for the Megaton Hammer? You just gotta go here. You know, like, so that it's not just any rando telling me where stuff is. Two, you know the game generally enough that you kind of know what is useful and what's not. So, how I'm going to utilize you having it is if there is something I am really struggling with, or something I come across that I'm really, like, having a hard time on, I can go, alright, Biceptual, is there anything, like, is it useful for me to do this? And, you know, once we see what the Skulltula tokens and rewards are and stuff, we'll be able to say, like, oh, yes, like, this is useful, or, no, this isn't useful, or, like, well, it's a helpful item. Like, you know, for example, the Stone Mask, the Majora's Mask, isn't needed at all. However, it's insanely useful because it lets you sneak past enemies. Stuff like that. So, I might delete my copy, I don't know. The only setting I forgot to change, there's a setting where you can set it so that once you get the Stone of Agony, it shows you what kind of contents the chests are in. I meant to turn that on, I did not. So it will show me what kind of contents each chest has, but that's nothing big. Also, hi Turtle, welcome in. Okay, so far this is a shit start, but we'll work with it. At least it's money for this game. Ocarina of Time, okay. And I will be clicking off to use the tracker as we go, every so often. Because otherwise, partway in, it will get slightly chaotic. So I'm just going to mark we did Mito's house, I'm going to mark that I did one of each. Okay, let's go see what's in place of the sword right now. And then we'll check out the shop. The shop's gonna be probably where, unless this is a really good item, we're likely gonna have to get the starting items from the shop. Because usually, Mito's house, or whatever house that is, normally has at least one key item of some sort. And the fact it didn't means I'm probably gonna have to pay out the ass for it. Also, the fact I can't reliably get a shield means I can't do part of the Deku tree yet. Because you have to have a Deku shield specifically. And I think there's 3 checks in the whole game that have it. So, we're gonna have to just kind of hope for the best. Oh, more shit. No, it's supposed to be intended. I turned it off for filming and forgot to turn it back on. 1 second. Okay. Let me... Okay, cool, it's back. Good catch, Biceptual. Give yourself a base point. Also, Turtle, I hope life is going well. I'm really digging this blue, though. This isn't quite like Zora Tunic blue, but, like, it's still, like, a nice blue. Pikmin 4? I know. I actually will probably stream the demo after I beat this. So, we have a couple of things we can do. The first thing I'm going to do real quick is go get the check where Saria gives you the ocarina out here. Just see what it is. We got the eye drops. Okay, that's actually slightly important. So I'm going to mark that. Because the trade quest isn't in any particular order either. Like, as you have the items, you can just get the shit. Also, maybe I'll send you a capture card. I might have enough goodness in my heart to send you a capture card. So we really don't have shit. We really don't. I bet you they're gonna make us pay. We can infinitely grind for rupees by doing the jumps here. However, that is a huge pain. Alright, let's see what we got. My man's killed the fish god. Holy shit. Only 20 rupees? He killed that giant fish himself, and he was like, yeah, that old thing. Fire arrows, you needed. Bunny, oh. Yeah, he's got the Majora's Mask bunny hood, too. What the fuck? This man has been out in the streets. Okay. Swamp Skull Tulip. Honestly, I will probably collect them for now. And then how seriously I collect them will depend upon if it's good or not. So we're obviously buying one of the key items. So let me mark this down. Okay, we got Georg's Remains. And we're gonna buy fire arrows. And the bunny hood if I can afford it. Okay. So the fire arrows give us at least a partial thing to go off of here. At least we can get reliable red potions and arrows. That's actually kind of nice. Because otherwise, we would find them in a chest once and never be able to use them. Let's go get what we can of the Deku Tree. Nice. Nice, I appreciate. What I will do is as we are going, if I am really stuck and I need a specific item, I will kind of look at the tracker and go off of it. I beat the randomizer a few times, so I'll probably be fine. But if I'm really struggling, I might say, hey, I need a general area to look for this at. Or I'll be like, hey, I am desperate, where do I get this? Usually what happens is one key item is locked behind another key item, which is locked behind another key item. I trust you just very, very carefully. Also, that was the Keaton Mask one, right? Or yeah, that's for Ocarina of Time. That actually doesn't do us a whole lot. I can't do that. I don't have a shield. Yo, speaking of partial suits, I'm actually going to be commissioning one soon. Also, this is a bitch right here. Hashtag wear it. Okay. You got me there. We are now bottom link. Yo. This is the hardest part, is getting around these. Okay, I have to wait for them to be perfectly aligned. Get out of their range. Oh, I might be in trouble. Okay. Be very careful. I also have to be very, very conservative with my Deku sticks. Like, extremely conservative. I have 10. So, a thing of note is that the gate to Kakariko Village is open, just so we don't have to worry about one specific thing opening that up. Okay, let's get over here first. Blue rupee. Okay, nothing great. Honestly, you don't realize how much of a blessing having a sword is until you don't have one. It is rough. key item. Ow. First off, rude. Okay, down to 9 swings. A Great Bay Temple boss key. Okay. Odd potion. I'm getting a lot of trade quest items. Defined fine with you saying. So, I guess, here, I will very specifically ask for things. Like, for example, let's say I am finding, for the life of me, I have checked everywhere. I cannot find bombs in Ocarina of Time. I might go... You can talk about it. No, go ahead. Basically, go ahead and hold off. Unless I specifically ask. Unless I'm really, really struggling, and then in which case, feel free to give a light hint. Ow. But, until then, hold off, because I will just kind of... I'll keep looking at places I can look until I am able to progress. And if I get really, really stuck, then I'll ask for help. I'll be, like, very specific with my asking for help, though. Yes. That is exactly. Okay. You need to turn. You need to turn. Thank you. Swear. Do not turn towards me. Don't even look at me. We are almost done with the Deku Tree. In fact, I could actually beat it, but that would use 5 of my Deku sticks. And that would be very unpreferable, and I would also preferably want some Deku nuts, too. Oh, I can imagine. The only thing, I might end up asking at one point on where, like, if the Skulltula things are worth it, but I'll do that later. Okay, we have a key for the Spirit Temple. Also, there are keys, for the, sorry. Okay. That, hopefully, is for Ocarina of Time, so this beeping stops. Okay. So, I can't even think. We're gonna try to do a ledge skip here. I have pulled this off only once successfully. Yeah, so I might ask on, like, the locations of a few things. Like, I might be like, hey, is the getting all the Swamp Skulltula tokens worth it, etc. But I will wait until I see how plentiful those are and what I'm looking for. Also, I might just... You know what? It's not worth it. 1 second. We're gonna get rid of that beeping real quick. It's gonna drive me and the audience insane. Also, as for going to the Majora's Mask side of it, before we can technically quote-unquote start Majora's Mask, we have to find the Ocarina and the Song of Time for it. We can realistically go do it at any point, but there's nothing to stop you from getting a game over and just being screwed over in Majora's Mask until you get the Ocarina and Song of Time. So those, in logic, have to be somewhere obtainable in Ocarina of Time before you touch Majora's Mask. So I shouldn't have to do a single thing in Majora's Mask to get those. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna try a couple of times on this. I at least would like the shortcut open, Because otherwise you have to wait for the hook shot specifically, which is not very easy to get. Certain items pop up guaranteedly early. Like, for example, bomb bag, you need for so many things. That's one of the first big items you get. Hook shot, you need for so many things as an adult, you get pretty early. But as for, like, you only really need the, slingshot for a few things, so it doesn't show up very easily. Am I lining this up right? Just past it. 2. Right. It's not doing the jump. Why is it not doing the jump? Am I not? 1 second. Let me try something. Where does the roll have to be? Right at the edge. Okay, got it, got it, got it. We're gonna try a couple more times, then I'll just move on. 1, 2, jump, jump. Maybe I need to walk forward a little bit. Okay, 1, 2. Nice. Is the Dark Souls randomizer any good? Oh yeah, no, this one is so fucking complicated. I love it though, this is like my bread and butter. I have done at least 6 runs of this randomizer. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna try to free ball it. That did not work. Actually, right before stream, I was playing Elden Ring, and I was doing pretty fucking great. Up until I got to, Castle, like, Redmane or whatever in Caelid. And that shit, was kicking my ass a little bit. Okay, we'll come back. I am not going to worry about that, because I would have to use a bomb chew, and it's not worth it. It's not worth potentially wasting my Deku Sticks, considering I cannot buy more. At least that I know of. I can't reliably buy more. So there's a pretty solid way to tell what order dungeons you're gonna do. Because, there's a lot more Adult Link dungeons than Young Link dungeons. So, if I'm getting a lot of the pieces to go into the Temple of Time and become Adult Link quickly, you can kind of tell, okay, I don't need to worry about the dungeons right now or anything, I need to just go ahead and go become Adult Link, that's where it's guiding me. Like, after you do it a little bit, you can kind of see where the game's pushing you towards doing. So, one thing, let me check real quick. Got the sword chest. One thing we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna wait for it to become night, and then we're gonna come back in. So we can kill the Skulltula that's on the back of the house. So we're gonna chill in the nighttime. Actually, there is an open grotto near us. We're gonna try to run to it and run back. Ow, bitch. I apologize for nothing, by the way, with this. It's this or nothing. Oh, let me fursuit it up. There we go. Okay. So there will be an open grotto near here. There's actually this grotto on the way as well. We'll hit it up. We're gonna get what we can. Because for all I know, one of these will have a major item. Are you fairly certain that it's a nerf or nothing? I am so glad I opened this. Okay, what do we got? You know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. That is an immense find. I mean, the sword for Majora's Mask is a little easier because there is 3 of them technically because it goes progressively. However, getting the sword for Youngling is a lot harder because there's only 1 of it in the entire game. I can hear it getting on me. Get away from me. Don't touch me. I can't fight you. It's not fair. I can't do anything. You know what? I'm okay with the spider chest. Okay, Skulltula token. I'll update the tracker in a bit. I want to get some sort of health. Would be very nice. Okay, let's hope I don't get hit by anything. Yeah, you right though. The worst part is I don't think you can break the grass with a Deku stick. I have to have a sword, which means the game's pretty balanced that all of the different items drop from grass regularly, you know? I can't do that without a sword. Which means getting more bombs or sticks or nuts or anything like that, I have to buy it. Which means a shop has to, just by chance, get it in stock. Or I have to buy it from Deku Scrubs, which means I have to, 1, again, have money, 2, pay a bullshit price for it, and 3, I have to, actually get the Deku Shield. Okay, I'm gonna let something kill me soon, so that goes away. I'm not trying to have that beeping for eternity. Okay. You can pick it and throw it, but I don't think it does anything. Maybe it's only with strength gauntlets, actually. Okay. We're gonna go to the Goron City. We're gonna see what's in their shops. And die on the way, probably, because I need this beeping to stop. God, we really have a rough start. I almost decided to check the seed to make sure there was nothing super crazy, see what the start was, and I was like, no, I'm going in full blind. I know what I'm about. I'm actually really happy with finding the sword for Majora's Mask earlier. Please be a heart container. Or heart piece. It's not even for this fucking game. What the hell? First off, fuck you. Almost went in the wrong direction. Okay, I need something to hurt me. Can the rolling Goron hurt you? You know what? That was wasted. Okay. Small rocks sometimes. But the thing is that some of the rocks are preset with what items they have. And it's usually nothing of value. Okay, that should 1 be open, but 2 I should be good. Oh. Hey, what do you got, my mans? Bruh. Okay, hold up. 1, I can buy Deku sticks. That is useful. 200 rupees! Are you fucking me? 1 second. Are you fucking me right now? 200 rupees for a single Deku stick. Are you kidding? Fairy Slingshot, though, is pretty cheap. That's needed. Adult Wallet. I will probably get that. Deku Mask we need. For the well, we'll probably need, but I can't get that yet. I can get a map of Stone Tower. And a heart container. You know, we're gonna get that heart container. Listen, bitch. It's fine, because I can get them, I can grind them out of this pot specifically. This one always drops a Deku stick. But that is insanely terrible to grind. Like, coming all the way back here, just for grinding Deku sticks is terrible. But we will grab a couple while we're here. We'll probably try to go back up to 10 real quick. I need to be careful because I am running... I'm halfway through my bomb shoes already. God, this is a rough start. Oh wait, I'm gonna buy things. Hi, can I have that? Thanks. Okay, that's at least some health. Sometimes the tracker really does fuck you over and just won't give you any health. Like, it'll give you all these awesome items, but you get no hearts. So you're stuck, basically, with shit. One of my favorite runs I've done, there was one where I got the defense upgrades for both games in, like, the first 10 minutes of playing. So I was so set for, like, health. Like, my defense was stacked. It was amazing. Okay, we're back. Almost back up to full. And then we will head down to Kakariko Village. On the way out, we will spy what the item is on top of the Donga's Cavern. I'm gonna try to stay away from Majora's Mask up until I get the Ocarina and the song, just because as much as I can give myself a nice head start here, it also opens up more things for me that I technically shouldn't be doing yet. So, like, in theory, let's say I go to the shop in Majora's Mask and can buy, like, the bow, the boomerang, and all these key items that open stuff up. That's great, except for the fact that I now am less likely to find what leads me to the stuff for Majora's Mask. That's not helpful. The song, I think. Nope, it's a Skulltula. I will grab it, but not go out of my way for it. Actually, we are going to... while I'm thinking about it, we're gonna get the 2 bombable things on the way. It's probably not great use of my bomb shoes, but they're my bomb shoes and I do what I want. I mean, I'll roll with it. I'll allow it. Man, I almost decided to do this run. You can actually start it where you don't start with the wallet at all. You have to find the beginner wallet and then get the other wallets and stuff too. But I was like, no, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Bitch. God. Okay. I only have 1 left. You bitch. And I am using it for something extremely specific. I need it for one thing that I like to clear out. Okay, we're gonna go farm some rupees.